Hello, wonderful people. Today we will be talking about something that I've wanted to see come into War Thunder for a very long time, and that is the ANZAC tech tree. So what I have found is something from 2 years ago. It was the ANZAC proposed ground tech tree, and if we're being honest, it looks very good. Very, very good. It is a total of 101 tech tree vehicles. The person who put this on Reddit, I will show right here. It shows all the different ways, all the way up to rank 7. So we're going to be taking a look at it today. For the rank 1 reserves, for the reserve tanks, we have the light tank Mark VIB and the bomb sample. They would, I think that personally they would go very well in the reserve tier. For 1.0 and downwards, we have the Hawkeye with the 50 caliber, the Universal Carrier, the Staghound Mark 1, the Type 97 Techtree, which was a captured tank, the Vickers Medium Mark 2, a Land Rover with twin M60s, the M11/39, the Staghound Mark 2, the M3 Stuart, the Schofield tank. If you don't know about the Schofield tank, you should look it up. I personally think it is hilarious. It was an NZ built tank. I don't actually think it ever saw service, but I mean, it's pretty funny. It's a pretty cool tank. We have the Chevy truck 20mm Breda, the 2 PDR Porty, the Land Rover with a 50 and 30 cal, the M3A1 Hybrid, the M1340, the Staghound AA Mark 1, Universal Carrier 2PDR, and the Daimler MK2. That is the proposed rank 1 structure. I think it's a really good structure. For the premium vehicles, you have the Ferret 50 cal, you have the R35, which is suggested as an Event 1.0 vehicle. You have the Hargo, which is a free premium, and you have the AELT, which is a starter pack vehicle. Moving on to rank 2 of the proposed ANZAC tree, you have the M5A1. You have the different variants of Valentine tanks. You have the Chevy Blitz Boffers. You have the Universal Carrier, and you have the Rhino armoured car. You have the Crusader Mark 1. You have all the different variations of the Matildas that were used in service by the Australians and New Zealanders. You have the Chevy Blitz 4x4 with 40mm. You have the Matilda Hedgehog. You have the Sherman 105, the AC1, the M3 Grant/Dozer, the Cromwell 1 and 5, the AC1A, the M10, the 6 PDR Porty, the Chaffee, the M4A2, the Achilles, the AC3 Scorpion, the Chevy Blitz 40mm, the Uramba, the Churchill Mark 4, and the AC3E2. Again, I think it's a very good selection of tanks. If we're being honest, it's a bigger tech tree than lots of the mini trees in the game. It's actually really good. And in our premium side, we have the Chai Harkai, the Crusader Mark 1 with the 37mm cannon, the AC2 prototype, the LVT A4, nicknamed Old Faithful, the Cast M3 Grant, and the M4 Composite. Again, very, very good selection. The prices are, I mean, a little expensive, if I must be honest, but that's what he has. Moving on to rank 3. We have the Churchill 7, the AC-1B 25 PDR, the M15 Special, the Sherman Firefly, the M113 FSV, the Churchill Mark 8, the AC3E1 Dual 25 PDR, the Bishop, the Elvis Celadon, the Tiger H1, which was allegedly, I am not 100% sure on this, but it was apparently a captured tiger that was captured by New Zealand in Italy. I'm not sure to what extent of truth that is, because I've never heard of it, but hey, I'm here for it. I mean, New Zealand getting a tiger would be awesome. The AC4 production, the AC1A Long 6 PDR, the M113 MBR, and the ACE1 prototype. Again, this is a really good selection with the Shermans. You got the Churchills. You even have a Tiger. It's a very varied tree, and I think that's what would make it really, really unique. And I think it would be a very enjoyable tree to play. Now back over on the premium side, we have the Elvis Celadon 50 cal. Moving on to rank 4, we have the M41 Walker Bulldog. We have the AC4 Christie. We have the Land Rover with the 106mm cannon. We have the FV101 Scorpion. We have the Centurion Mark III, the M108 SPG, the Ferret Mark II with the ENTAC, the Centurion Mark 5/1, the Leopard 1A2, and the AS9 Huntsman. Now, what we're noticing here is we're getting less and less New Zealand vehicles, and that is due to the fact that really after the era where they had the Centurions, the Scorpions, New Zealand never really put any more money towards any tanks or aircraft really. Into the early 2000s, our military was extremely downgraded. We went from having jets, tanks, all of that stuff, down to the bare minimum. Currently, our ground vehicles, our only armoured ground vehicles are the NZ LAVs or the LAV-3. And for our air, we don't have anything really. We have the P8 Poseidon, we have the C-130Js, we have our Boeings which are being replaced, and we have the Texans which are all traders, and yeah. So really once we get to top tier, we're going to be seeing basically Australian vehicles. But that doesn't really matter. I mean, it's still a very full, very exciting and interesting tech tree, in my opinion. Moving over to the premiums, we have the 106mm LR 50 cal and the Centurion Mark 520 PDR. Moving on to rank 5, we have the Centurion Mark 5 1. Was it the same that's on this one? It was. So it would be here. The FV1620, the M60A1, the Gepard, and the M551 Sheridan. No premiums in Tier 5, but still a very good list of tanks. This full lineup of all 4 of these would absolutely slam. if we're being honest, your 8.0 lineup would be goated. For sure. Moving on to rank 6, we start to see some really cool ones. We have the Series 2 ANZAC, the Leopard AS1, the Leo 1A3 and 1A4 dozer, the NZ LAV or the LAV3, whichever you prefer, the AS LAV 120, the Leopard AS1 Late 1A4, the Puma, the AS LAV 25, the Series 2A Milan anti-armor missile, the Leopard AS1 Post 2002 1A3, and the AS LAV 25 TOW 2. So if you notice, there is a lot of LAVs in this lineup. There isn't many tanks apart from the Leopards, Leos. But the LAVs are overall very good vehicles. I think they fit in perfectly through 9.0. On the premium side, we have the Leopard AS1, nicknamed Crater City, the Leopard AS1 TWMP, and the AS LAV 25 Cage, which would be your squadron vehicle. If you're unaware what a squadron vehicle is, it is a vehicle which you can research once you join a squadron. You pick the vehicle, which will be a green background rather than a gold one. It is still available for purchase, but you can get it for free. Once you join a squadron, you partake in battles, and once every couple of days you will get, I think the max is 20,000 research points towards it, but it depends on your activity. And basically it'll have a so say this is 280,000 research points, and you research towards it, and then you still buy it with Silver Lions and you get it base, so you still have to unlock everything, but you do get the premium vehicle, which I think is pretty fucking cool. Moving on to the last, rank 7, we have the BAE AMV 35, the Lynx KF 41, the Redback IFV, the Boxer Lance, the M1A1 AIM, the M1A2 SEP V3, and the 8x8 RMMV NAS AMS. I am not attempting to say that as one word at all. I don't even know if it's said that way. And coming over to the premiums, we have the T72 M1 and the M1A1 AIM 1st Regiment pack. Again, a very good lineup consisting of the M1 Abrams. You got the IFVs. Overall, it would be a pretty awesome tech tree. I just want to say thank you to the person who posted this. I don't know their name, but I've been wanting an ANZAC tree for a while, and this looks very awesome. Yeah. So, thank you all for watching. If you'd like to see an episode on what the air tech tree would look like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.